Hello and welcome to Classics with Bez. I'm Bez, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo, Run Sabre. I used to play this game all the time with my cousin when I was 13. It's pretty good. It's your basic hack and slash. Here at the main menu you can see you can choose 1 or 2 player and the options. I'm going to go in the options right quick and pump up the number of lives I get. And I'm going to exit out. You can either choose to be a boy or a girl player. I always choose the boy. This game is really good for co-op. I would suggest if you're going to play it that you play it with a friend. Now something that's interesting about this game here is that it's actually the first game I ever played where you could customize your character. If you press enter and then select repeatedly, you can cycle through different colored sprites for him to wear. I'm going to wear purple and gold for this game. Now basically we only have 2 functions here, jump or slash. I just picked up an upgrade for my slash. It makes it a little larger, more effective. I'm going to play through this first level here and some of the second level. I'm going to show you how to get through this level relatively easily. I do die a few times. It's been a long time since I played this game. Now, something that's really cool about this, like Ninja Gaiden, you can cling to walls, climb walls, cling onto roofs. It's pretty fun. Now these are the main enemies you're going to face on this level. These cryogenically enhanced alien mutants. It never really tells you what they are in the game. There's no real story. There's an opening cinematic, but it doesn't really tell you anything about the game. Now I just picked up an extra attack there. It lets you use a more powerful attack, like you would get in Ninja Gaiden or games of that nature. Now some of the other power-ups you get in this game, you can get the sword upgrades, you can get free men, white health upgrades, and blue health upgrades. White health upgrades give you 1 extra hit point, and blue give you 3. You can also pick up additional power-ups that allow you to use your final attack more often. That's pretty much it as far as upgrades go. The arrow at the top of the screen lets you know which direction you're supposed to navigate in. Like I said, right here is a good example where you can cling to the roof to fight enemies. We can continue on here. This is the first mini-boss of the game, and this is the first place where I'm going to use my ultimate attack. Each character in the game has a different ultimate attack. This fella here releases a green energy dragon, and boom, the end boss is done. It takes just a few swipes of the sword and a few energy attacks to beat him. So we're going to continue on, and I'm going to let you know beforehand that this level has a really cool end boss. I'm not going to say any more than that till we get to it. I just picked up a free man there. You can see when you change the sprite of your character, the free man changes with it, so you know that that's the one you get. And if you're playing on co-op, if you pick up a free man designated for another player, it goes to his lives, not to yours. Now this game is big on mini-bosses. There's 3 or 4 bosses in each level, which is not really unique to the SNES, but that number of mini-bosses is quite a lot. Usually in games with mini-bosses you only get 2 at the most in any one level. This one has 3 mini-bosses. No, sorry, 2 mini-bosses and a final boss. The next level has 3 mini-bosses and a final boss. Now this is the end boss I was telling you about. This is pretty fun. Enter this little cinematic here and hop onto the plane. Anytime you're going to a boss fight, you'll notice that at the top, alert will blink over and over and over again. That should let you know that you're getting ready for a boss battle. Now preemptively I'm going to let go of my super attack just to wear down the boss a little bit, hopefully before he shows up. This is one of the cool parts about this particular boss is that the airplane will do backflips and all sorts of different maneuvers, which makes it a pretty interesting fight. The plane itself is the bad guy. It starts to come to life in different parts, so we're going to slash him up, come over here and slash up the nose of the plane, and in a few seconds the fuselage will turn into a crazy face and we'll have to kill that too. Now, one of the best attacks in this game when you're facing an end boss or you're surrounded by enemies is to press up when you jump, and you'll do a spinning attack where you basically turn into a big green ball and you can't be hurt, but you do damage to your enemies. And we almost have this character done here. And he's dead. Something about this game that's really cool is in the second level you face a mini-boss who's actually the end boss of the game, who's another one of the main characters that turn to the dark side. Now we're starting up here a little ways in level 2. Before we face any of the mini-bosses, we're going to come down here, and there's actually a problem with this animation on the screen. That large thing in the corner shoots out lightning, but the lightning doesn't want to seem to show up. So whenever this thing in the middle lights up, it's actually shooting out lightning. Now we're going to use an attack we haven't used before down here. We're going to use the baseball slide, do slide under and kick things. I just died there on purpose so I could replenish my life, because I know there's an end boss coming up at the end of this. So I'm going to continue. You have 3 continues when you start the game. Now there, you couldn't really see it, but there was lightning shooting out of that. Like I said, this game has problems with the animations on video. I'm not exactly sure why. Now there's some things you're going to shoot out of the ground here. They shoot lightning out of them, like you just saw. The best idea is to get close to them so the lightning can't hit you. Destroy them as fast as possible, because there's an end boss coming up here in just a few minutes. I picked up a blue health power-up. Like I said, it gave me 3 extra life points. And we're going to try and destroy this big floating Buddha head. I destroyed the head and skipped it. It wasn't really an interesting boss battle. Just wanted you to see what it was. This game has a lot of interesting bosses. Some of them are pretty funny. I'm going to pick up a white health power-up. And this is the character I was telling you about, the other Run Sabre. He has a fire attack, which he doesn't use during this battle for some reason. He can throw darts. I'm going to try and take him out pretty quickly so that I do not die. Now you don't actually kill him, he disappears at the end of the battle. He shows up in other levels eventually. I think it's in level 4, and he might even be in level 3, I can't remember. So this is basically one of the more boring parts of the game. You're just hacking, slashing a bunch of enemies, making your way along to the end of the level. I just fell down a hole here and died. But we're going to continue on regardless and get to the second mini-boss, which is where I'm going to leave the game. I don't want to give away the crazy end boss of the second level. I suggest you pick this game up and play it so you can find out. It really just has some really funny end bosses and mini-bosses. This particular terminal shoots out fire instead of lightning, and here you can see the lightning on that particular terminal that you couldn't see on the one in the previous room that we were in. We're going to climb up here, and this is going to take us to the second mini-boss, which is a golem. He sticks out of a wall, and you would just slash at him or use your special attack till he's dead. I definitely recommend picking this game up. It's really good on multiplayer, which is surprising for the SNES. I'm Bez. This has been Classics with Bez. Please rate and subscribe if you like my videos. We'll try to have another one up either later on today or tomorrow afternoon. Thanks and have a nice day.